We've been working diligently to get a hold of COVID-19 testing kits. We've been working with LabCorp and Quest initially, and as you can imagine, they have been back ordered, and right now they're prioritizing tests to some of the bigger providers like Walmart. There are now more specialty labs that are starting to produce tests. What the FDA has done basically is they've just fast-tracked the ability for labs now to produce their own tests. So you're actually seeing startups, and there's one out of San Francisco that's starting to produce a saliva-based test as opposed to a traditional nasopharyngeal test like what LabCorp and Quest are producing. So we've been working with the traditional labs like LabCorp and Quest, as well as some of the more specialty labs to get as many tests as we can get out there. I think I'll give an analogy of supermarkets. As you can imagine now, with the run on supermarkets and everyone trying to stockpile supplies in anticipation of them not being available in the future, it's similar to what's going on in the testing environment. You're seeing the big manufacturers, the big producers, the CVS, Walmarts, allocating as many tests as possible, and smaller doctors' offices and those without those resources not being allocated testing. And unfortunately, at the moment, there's not a very fluid and streamlined process for distributing the tests. So a lot of those who don't have the resources to go out there and the budgets to get themselves allocated testing are not able to get them. I think over time, as the administration works out the kinks in this process, we'll see the rollout become a little bit more transparent and more streamlined, and more providers have to get access to the tests. The most simple answer to the fact that we don't have enough tests is that we just didn't prepare early enough. Had we been producing tests weeks and weeks and even perhaps months ago when we first heard of the outbreak in China, at this point we'd be much better prepared. But we're kind of behind the curve at this point and trying to catch up. So although we're working diligently to produce tests as quickly as possible, there's only so many tests we can produce in a short amount of time.